Okay, guys, welcome back. My name is Kevin, the Stoic Reseller, and I have a What Sold Over the Weekend. If you're new here, I am a part time reseller that lists every single day anywhere from 8 to 10 items, and I show you exactly what I sold. I have an interesting business uh, style, I suppose. It's starting to gain more popularity with the bigger YouTubers and the bigger eBayers, but hey, you know what? I saw the trend first. That's at least what I'm going to claim. So, this weekend has been very slow. But if you listen to my last video, you'll know that I had started a new business venture, which is still taking some time. It's actually starting to become pretty profitable already. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because you guys are going to be like, oh, that's so stupid. But that's okay. Anyways, we have 10 sales. This is, of course, only for Sunday and Saturday, so well below my goal. Generally, I would have hoped to get 6 more sales. I try to get an average of 8 per day. Total sales of $443.79. It's an average of $44.38 per item that the buyer paid. Average sales costs are 30.9%. That's $137.13. Average cost of goods $9.80 per item, $98. My total profit is $208.66, which is 47% of the total sales. 3% lower than what I'd want. You got to pay our overlords from some galaxy far, far away of $66.57, and a net profit of $142.09, which is 32%, which is 1% off my goal. Like I said, pretty slow weekend. You're going to see some really meh sales here. But we're going to start off with a great one here. This is Adidas. It's like a Kanye or Yeezy or whatever. This is like a sweatpant. Sold for $69.97. Some buyer tried to, I don't know, pressure me to accept their offer of $48. Just declined it. He sent out some stupid message to me, whatever. Next day sold for full asking price. So it took about 2 months to sell. And I certainly would pick this up again. One of the few Adidas items that actually sells well. Here's an item that everyone should be picking up at the right price. I will pay up to $10 for these. This took about a month to sell as well. It's a Simms guide shirt. Simms is a great fishing brand. Their long sleeve fishing shirts I always list at $29.97. Some guy I sent a 10% off offer. They accepted at $26.97, and this is going overseas, so someone paid a lot of shipping for that. Here is a cool item. This, you see that that cube there? This is Clothing Arts P Cubed pants. It is the pickpocket proof. It's got a very unassuming logo, but it's called Clothing Arts. I promise you guys, it's worth your time to pick up. I would pay up to maybe $15 for this. Sold for $40 within a week. Here we go. We got some cool pants. This is the Radical. Really good pair. Sold also within a week for $36 plus shipping. Cool is starting to cool off. Geez, that was so stupid. I've noticed that the items take a lot longer and they don't get the appropriate views that they've been getting in the past. But if you look at the sell-through rates of their pants and shorts are still over 100% when I checked this morning. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just overpricing. Maybe the prices come down because I normally price these around $40 to $45 depending on the style. And but hey, I still got $36 within a week. I'll take that. I still would almost buy those unconditionally, as long as they are in good shape. Here's an interesting item. It's a North Face item that is, I believe, made in the USA. Yep, as you can see there, made in the USA. So it's a vintage item, just like this fleece sweater thing. It has sat in my store well over a year now. It sold once and then got returned because it was too tight, I guess is what they said. I don't know. I don't pretend to guess what some of these buyers do, but it's at my store. I sent a 20% off offer, and it finally sold, hopefully for good, for $27.98. Yeah, guys, normally I have a topic of the day, and today's topic is always be looking for additional opportunities, no matter how maybe extravagant they are, or whatever it may seem. There's always additional opportunities, business ventures, calculated risks, things like that. And, don't knock them until you try them. I'm giving my new business venture about a couple weeks before I actually have some data for you guys. So, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I recommend, even if you don't do this, always be looking out for how to make additional money on the side, how to make your lives a little bit easier. Because, newsflash, if you're not too involved or in the know about economics, or you don't understand it, is the economy is coming down. It's been pretty obvious. I've seen a trend on eBay where, there's certain periods of the month where sales are just great. There's periods where they're just terrible, like this weekend. Just telling you guys, you got to be careful. Got to be more opportunistic. But stay steadfast in your journey. These are Parahokas. I've sold these 3 times now. First buyer didn't like them. Said they hurt her feet. Sure, whatever. Second time, eBay declined it, said they could not authenticate it because the tag has damage to it, as you can see there. And I was thoroughly upset with that one. That one pissed me off. So I asked them, well, how do I list these and avoid that? So I had to do, it's actually pretty easy. You have to go into custom field and say that it's customized and just say the tag is fucking wore out. Anyways, these finally sold. I've had these for 6 months. These sold for $45. So I'm happy about that. Here's an item I highlighted in one of my shorts on my thrift trip. This is a PacSun jogger. This is the canvas jogger. Sold within a few days for $20.97 plus shipping. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, PacSun, if you're just looking for a good bread and butter, something that's going to sell rather quickly, that is something. That is one of those things. Here's something that has taken quite a long time, but is actually pretty good in my opinion. It's a small, that's why it took so long. But these, if you see college, NFL, Nike tees like this that are just really nice, they do sell for $20 all day long. This one took a long time because of the size. We're now also in college football season. So, you're talking, it took probably 6 months plus. But $20 plus shipping, this is the stuff that keeps the business going. Even in a slow month, this sold. In a slow weekend, I'll take it. I didn't pay any more than $5 for this. Now, obviously, when you look at my average cost of goods, you're thinking, oh, well, you didn't make that much money on it. Hey, I still made like 70-80% of that. So, $7-8, why not? Here's an outdoor research shirt. I bought a bunch of these. And this is the first one that sold. It sold for $20 on the nose. It took about 3 weeks. So 3-4 weeks. Pretty excited about that. I saw a lot more, and they are actually getting quite a bit of attention. I'm hoping the majority of them sell closer to the asking price of $24.97, but I'm not going to scoff at $20. And I only have one last item. It's an item that I had a bunch. I used to buy socks from Ross, these stance socks, because you can get them for like $4 to $5, and they all sell between $10 to $20. And I'm getting out of that because the cost is not that great. As you can see here, these sold for $14.97 plus shipping. I've had these for a long time, but I just recently listed them last weekend. So whatever. They do sell. They are just super long hauls. Socks, hats, those things. If you sell them in quantities, They might be okay, but the sell-through rate for Stance socks is really low. I'm happy to get $14.97 plus shipping. But yeah, guys, that's it for this really slow weekend. I also kind of want to note that right now I'm listing all the shorts from my last thrift haul. So that's also kind of maybe the reason I'm having slow sales. If I would have listed all the jackets that I'd found or all the long sleeve shirts, I may have had more sales. But we're just gonna, we're just gonna kind of go with the flow on this one. We're not, I have a couple more shorts to list, and then after that, this week I'm going to focus on jackets, and then the following week I'm going to be focusing on everything else, basically. So that's it, guys. If you learned a new brand, you liked what you heard, or you're curious about my other business venture, keep watching. Like, subscribe, share my videos, and remember, rule the day.